I started writing Iwari Mumune my sophomore year of college. I didn't finish until a year after I graduated. And through that process, it gave me a lot of time to really reflect on who I was back then as opposed to the man I had become. My father sent me to Nigeria because I was lost. And when you're lost, you'll follow any flag that waves. Everything looks suitable to you. No matter if it's good, bad, ugly, you jump onto any bandwagon. And really, that's the most dangerous mindset a kid can have. No self-worth, self-hate, self-pity. You drown in it. You can't even find out where up or down is. And when I went back to Nigeria, or when I was sent there by my father actually, I saw a community that didn't take excuses, that didn't care how poor you were, how rich you were, what troubles you had last night or the week before. All they wanted to know was, how are you going to execute? What man are you going to be? What face is going to show up today? Is it going to be a scared boy who just wants to fit in? Or is it going to be the young man who's ready to take a leadership role? I spent long nights wondering when I was going to come back to America, cursing myself, being upset at my father, until I realized that it's the journey, not the destination, that makes you who you are. In its infancy stages, greatness is just another fly-by-night idea. But once obtained, it's a master plan that no one saw coming. Now I'm 26, I own my own company, I published 2 books, I graduated from Jackson State University, and I look back at all the things I did in the past and realize that it was really my self-doubt that was holding me back. I'm Kevin Itima, author, entrepreneur, and public speaker. I want people, honestly, to, especially my people, the African American community, to really look at our existence right now and not be happy with it. I challenge anybody to walk inside those classrooms and not feel the frustration off these children. I challenge anybody to walk through these neighborhoods and ask someone, how's it going today? And pretend not to hear the resentment in their voice. It's not okay. We gotta do better. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. The change starts today. Iwari Mumune means I'm going home in my mother and father's native tongue, which is Ijaw. It's my autobiography. It tells about a young boy who was so caught up in trying to be everybody else that he lost sight of what was important. In that process, I was almost destroyed. But my father saw the path I was heading down and decided to send me to Nigeria. And within that time, it taught me not only how to be a man, but the type of man I wanted to be. I've connected with the youth in my community on a grassroots level. I'm not selling some philosophy. I'm in the classrooms, I'm in the community centers, and I'm trying to use my example to show them that every tool that they need is within inside themselves. All they have to do is reach for it. Focus, drive, push themselves to levels that they thought they could never reach. Only then will they be able to really grab that future they've been trying to get. I aspire to be the young man who can heal and connect my community. Anthology of the Brothers is a collection of short stories about African American males who influenced me and my progression as a young man. Now when I say influence, not all are positive, not all are negative. Some are just what they are. And it was up to me to use those lessons in the right light. One of them is about a good friend of mine whose sexual habits are a little bit questionable. But I watched him and I learned what to say and not to say to a young lady. How to treat him and how not to treat him. What part of me shows up in a relationship. And I thank him for everything he showed me. Some of them are far-fetched and fictional, like what would have happened if colonialism never happened in Africa, if we were able to repel the Europeans, if we were able to come together as a unit and become the United States of Africa instead of a continent that's divided. All these stories are meant to challenge the reader, meant to make them think, meant to make them see things in a light in which they probably have never looked at it before. Everything isn't white and black, everything isn't good and evil. This is the world we live in. How are we going to change it? Reality is wrong. Dreams are for real. Tupac Shakur.